Welcome, Scorpio, to your June 2025 reading, and thanks for tuning in. Now, Scorpio, if you would like a mini reading from me, I am offering to do those for a small donation or a large donation, whatever suits you. Just click the donate button below, nominate your amount. In the comments section below, put your question or what you'd like me to focus on, and I will film your video just like I'm doing now, and I will leave a link in response to your comment so you can click on it and access your video from there. Now, if you'd also like to help my channel out, I've got an online store where I sell beautiful crystal pieces, all one-off pieces, handmade by my beautiful mum. And the meanings of the crystals are also there. There's also antique jewellery, Birmingham silver, beautiful old lockets, and also little antiques I've collected along the way if you're interested in that kind of stuff, so you can check those out. And if you're watching this in May, I'm doing these videos in May, we had a special on for Mother's Day, so that special will be on right up until the end of May if you'd like to jump in and grab like some amazing discounts there. Now, let's get into your reading. Now, the first thing that hits me with this card, with your cards, Scorpio, is kaboom, the Sun card. This is the best card in the deck. The sun shines its light on everything, bringing success and clarity and joy. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is amazing. And not only do you have the sun, you've got the Ace of Wands, brand new beginnings in career, in your passion, in your inspiration, in your desires, in just in so many areas of your life, but mainly to do with things that you are really passionate and excited about. Exciting new beginnings here. After quite a difficult time here for a lot of you, you've got the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Three of Swords is real heartbreak here that a lot of you have been carrying, and the Ten of Swords is quite a worrisome time as well, where you may have been suffering from stress and anxiety and worries, sleepless nights, depression, that kind of stuff. But there is an absolute ending here to all of that stuff, and such joy and happiness. And not only is the Ten of Swords talking about this ending, but so is that wheel card, in a sense, because the Wheel of Fortune is that karmic wheel shifting and changing. The energy of that Three of Swords, where we may have been suffering some heartbreak, some hard, heavy heart type energy, and some worries. It's almost like this is the karmic wheel that's changing. You've done your karma now, the hard time, you've gone through that cycle, and now there's this wonderful brand new cycle coming in here to bring you so much joy and so much happiness. I just love that message here for you, Scorpio. As usual, I'm jumping all over the place, but I read the energies as they come to me. I'm not reading in a linear kind of fashion here. That's just how I read. But we will go to the first card of the Eight of Pentacles. And for some of you, I feel like there is this apprenticeship that you've gone through in a way. And this can actually be something that is literal, to do with your work. You've been learning or studying or honing your skills and getting better. But I feel like you're being very tactical about this, and again, there is this karmic wheel that's shifting and changing. Now, just with the Seven of Swords, make sure that you always are doing things with integrity here. This can sometimes talking about doing things strategically, but you always want to make sure, choose the correct path. But yeah, this is strategy and having plans in place and doing things in a different way to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And like I said, you will be successful here. This is wonderful. Now, there is a bit of a decision here that is needing to be made. You've got the Two of Pentacles. This is a card of having a lot of plates spinning in the air, so you might be quite busy. Now, some of you might actually be going on a journey. The Wheel of Fortune can talk about travel or adventure in some way, the movement, it is a wheel. But the Two of Pentacles is you juggling a lot of things. Now, this can be also you juggling your money. The Two of Pentacles is a great card for those of you who know how to play with your wealth, how to grow your wealth. It's putting money in one account to another, refinancing loans, investing in a great new business, putting money into stocks and bonds. It's that kind of energy. It's people that can move money around here as well. But yeah, definitely a lot of plates spinning in the air. But what the Two of Pentacles does say is remember to have fun in your life. Remember to do things that bring you a lot of joy and a lot of happiness and are a little bit playful as well, because of this heavy energy of that Three of Swords and that Ten of Swords. I think remember to keep a playful side of your life, but definitely a difficult time is absolutely coming to an end. It's gotten as bad as it can be, and like I said, there is a brand new beginning that is so exciting, so passionate, so filled with creativity and intuition in a way, and inspiration as well. Yeah, definitely an ending to that hard, heavy energy of that Ten of Swords. But let's get some clarifying cards out. Now, this is the Light Seers Tarot, a more modern take on the tarot card, and I'm using my normal mystical tarot for the clarification cards here, which I use all the time. I love them. Oh, that nearly fell into the candle. Would hate them to burn. Okay, this is nice energy here as well. Oh, lovely. So you've got the Six of Pentacles here. This is a real card of giving, of charity. Now, this could be you giving to others, or others or can be giving to you. It's that give and take here. And if people are offering you their assistance in any way, it doesn't necessarily have to be financial assistance, but it may potentially be. But even physically giving of themselves, make sure you are open and you accept that assistance, or you accept that generosity from those people. Don't always feel like you need to do everything on your own. And like I said, again, you may be in this position where you are being charitable and giving of your funds, or giving of yourself as well, helping out a charity, volunteering, doing that kind of work here in June. But you've got the Judgment card, and there's a real wake-up call here for you, Scorpio. I feel, and with that ace, if you look at that ace, I'm just going to move this card up, that beautiful fiery flame in the mind's eye of this figure. There is a bit of a wake-up call here. Or you even are feeling a calling to do something creative. You might have these new sparks of creativity. You might want to start a new business, or start a new job, or start a new creative project that you want to work on. But there is a calling here. You are, if it's not a wake-up call where there is clarity for you, the Sun card talks about ultimate clarity. You see the way forward. You know what you have to do here. And you may, like I said, be called to do some charity work, or to go on a a mission somewhere to help somebody or that kind of stuff. But there is this reawakening, a rebirth here as well in that Judgment card. It's almost like a new you coming in. I really love this energy here for you, Scorpio, particularly after this difficult ending that is really here. Yeah, look at this. This is a real celebration here. Whatever it is that you've been working on, this is an emotional celebration. This can talk about like weddings, engagements, christenings, that kind of happy emotional get together. But it can talk about reunions, it can talk about graduation certificate, parties, that kind of stuff. Any kind of emotional, happy gathering and celebration. But interesting that you've got 2 3s. I always say I'm not a numerologist, but I like to look at synchronicities like that. And multiple 3s always talk about that time where they represent creativity and they represent growth and self-expression. And it's almost like when you get a lot of 3 cards, they indicate a need to see clearly where you're headed and to make decisions based upon those goals. So I feel like there is, like I said, there is real clarity here. You are seeing the future in a way, or seeing the path that you want to go in. Your ideas are coming to light and you are sort of you are going to be able to see exactly where you're headed and make certain decisions based on that. But again, there's this real essence of creativity. I feel like you're doing something, you're building something, you're working on something that really brings you a lot of joy and a lot of passion. And these can even talk about the birth of a child as well, having multiple 3s. Certainly the 3 of Cups can even talk about that. Like I said, there can be like a christening kind of energy here where you're announcing the birth of a new child. But that, often 3s can, like the 3 of Swords especially, it kind of tends to reflect the challenges that growth can bring into your life when you're unable to feel changes, when you're unable to embrace change as well. If you hang on to heartbreak, heartbreak happens to all of us. It's part of our journey. We can't live a life without heartbreak. And when you don't accept that what's happened to you, or you don't learn from that and you hang on to that pain, you stay stuck in that 3 of Swords energy. But for any of you that have been dwelling on any painful events that have occurred in your life, I feel like June is absolutely the month where you are releasing that. And like I said, there is the ultimate of joy coming in here for you. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that. I can't stop looking at that beautiful sun card. Whenever you see yellow in the tarot, it is such a card of joy and good luck and wonderful happiness. And look how yellow and bright that card is. It's just beautiful. But let's get some more clarifying cards out here for you, Scorpio. Yeah, the High Priestess. I feel like there's a real spiritual connection here, particularly with the Judgment card. I feel like you're tapping into your higher self. You're getting some secret and sacred knowledge coming through here. This is the most spiritual, psychic card in the deck. So listen to your intuitions, listen to your dreams, listen to anything like that, any little feelings that you have, particularly if there's a decision that you need to make, like the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like people, angels, spirit guides, your ancestors, past loved ones may be coming in to try and guide you or talk to you or give you some messages here through that High Priestess card. But really nice energy where you are able to know that you are supported by your angels and your spirit guides here as well if you have been struggling with anything. But really nice energy. Listen to your intuition. Whoops, sorry, I just knocked the camera. Do apologize there. I put my deck down. Wow. The 9 of, I'm running out of space here. The 9 of Pentacles. This has come out for a few cards. The 5 of Pentacles and the second happiest card in the deck. Can you believe this? Not only do you have the Sun, you have the 10 of Pentacles. This is joy. This is a wish come true. Now the 9 of Pentacles here as well. Financially, you are in a wonderful place. I feel like if you've been unwell, if you've been feeling left out in the cold, if you've been struggling financially in any way, I feel like there is there's an ending to this. There is happy, joyful news. There is a wish coming true here for you, Scorpio. This is like that happily ever after, a really happy emotional time in your family life, and things are just falling into place. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is a time of real abundance, of security, of surrounding yourself with beauty and enjoying your life and spending the hard-earned money that you have worked for and worked towards, and using that to bring joy to you. You know, you've worked hard for your money, and it's time to spend it on yourself and make yourself happy and bring joy into your life. But I really love this 5 of Pentacles here with the 10 of Cups right after it, because it's telling me that after difficulty there is this joy, this happiness that is coming in here, and you're being rewarded in a way with the happiness and joy. You know, you can't get better than the Sun and the 10 of Cups. The Sun is the best card, the 10 of Cups is the next best card. So wow, there's real good news here, emotional fulfillment, emotional happiness, and also abundance with that 9 of Pentacles. But as I said, you know, this is hard-earned abundance that you've brought about for yourself. You know, you've done the hard work. You're now surrounding yourself with luxury and beauty because you deserve it. You know, you deserve to have those things in your life after such difficult struggle in the past, whether it's physically, financially. But yeah, I'm just going to take these cards. Yeah, be patient. There's one last final push here, but there is victory and success here for you. Look at that. The 6 of Wands. This is you achieving success and absolute victory, and being hailed by your peers as well. This can even talk about promotion, just doing really well in a creative project, in a job, and just being successful, like I said. And you know, you've got the 2 of Swords here, and I feel like if you've been stuck, again, 2 2s, definitely a decision that you may need to make, and you could potentially even be in 2 minds about which way you choose, whether it is to do with your finances or your career. You might be feeling like it's a bit of a stalemate. You can't make a decision. But one thing with the 2 of Swords is sometimes you think there's only 2 options. It's either this way or that way. It's either black or it's white. But it actually, it isn't. There is a third option. So if you are conflicted mentally in any way about which direction to go in, which way to choose, what 2 things to choose between. I mean, it's not a massive... It's not like the a major arcana. These are only minor arcana, so it's not actually a massive big choice here, but I feel like it just could be something that you have been tossing around in your mind, and you don't know which way to go. There is a third option, just know that. But yeah, again, a successful completion here, something that you've been working on really hard, working towards. You can walk through that portal and put your fist in the air and cheer, because there is victory. You are going to succeed here in anything that you've been working on, working towards. If you've gone for a job, you're going to get the job. If you've gone for a promotion, you'll get the promotion. If you've been working on a business, the business will be successful. It's that kind of ending, and you can walk through that now. It's done and dusted, and now you can move on to the next phase of your life, and it is wonderful there for you. So much potential here for you, Scorpio. I'm absolutely loving that. Now let's get the final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck. These have been coming out quite quickly as I shuffle, but now I'm doing it for you, and they feel like, woo, they feel like they're sticking. That flew out. Gathering. Ooh. An invitation to a party in relation to a birthday, engagement, wedding, or other groups of people. That is exactly what the Three of Cups is all about. So you are perhaps being invited to one of these amazing gatherings. But like I said, if it's not a specific event, like a birthday or an engagement or a wedding or that kind of thing, it's just a wonderful, happy, joyful get together where you just have so much fun, and it's just a really lovely, lovely time for you. So we'll leave it there. Don't forget, if you would like a mini reading from me, just choose an amount, leave your question in the comments section below, and I will film your video and get back to you with a link that you can access your video with. And if you'd like to help out my channel, check out my online store for beautiful jewelry, crystal pieces, antiques, and antique jewelry as well. Have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.